Faber Castell Black Edition colored pencils. So they are made especially for black paper and colored paper. So today we will try them out. I have already prepared a black paper here, as you see, black from Fabriano. I have not been using this paper for a lot. I think I used maybe one or two sheets because I did not know for what to use it. But now I have, it seems, the perfect pencils for it. So let's see if they work well. So this is quite interesting because the package, you need to open it from the side and not from the up, where you usually open your color pencils. So what do we have here? I have here the 24 set.
Not really.
This looks really nice. Let's just take one out. So the pencils are triangular. How to say that right? Triangular. As you can see, we have the name Faber Castell on them, and actually that's it. There is some small inscription here. I don't know if you can see, it says Brazil. Yeah, but that's it. So there is no number on them, no color name. So I will have to swatch them and see how they work. They do feel nice. They feel a little bit thin, but that is probably because this is like a triangle and not a round barrel. That's why they feel like that. But other than that, they do feel nice. I do have one normal Faber Castell, normal, for me it's normal, the Faber Castell polychromos here. From the weight here, yeah, they are lighter. The black edition, these ones are much lighter, but the color itself, as you see, it seems to be the same thickness, a little bit thinner. It is thinner. Yeah, this one seems to be a little bit thinner, but not a lot. So let's start with the swatching.
I decided to try the colors also on the Canson Mitens paper because I find this paper to be really good for colored pencils, and I took the darker shade to see better how these colors stand out. And I do have to say, from the beginning, I really like how they are. They are so vibrant, and they look so nice even on the black paper, and also on the gray paper. They look even more vibrant than on the black paper. I had some problems with the black paper, and I think that is because of the paper itself, not because it is black. So it is this, as you saw at the beginning, the block is the Fabriano black. I don't really like that paper, so I had to take it because I don't have any other black paper to test these color pencils. But the paper is, I would say, too smooth maybe, so the color does not really stick to it. So after a couple of layers, so after a couple of times I went over with the pencil, I had the feeling that the pencil is just sliding down. Just look at this turquoise color, it's so nice. Yeah, I cannot. At the beginning I thought I will just test these colored pencils and then I will sell them or something, but I love them so much I will keep them for myself. So these pencils are actually made for children, so they are not artist quality, meaning they do not have lightfast ratings, so it is probably that they will fade out after some time if you let your drawing in the sunlight, or yeah, probably also if you put it on the wall, maybe in a couple of years, even if the sun is not shining directly on it, probably the color will fade. But if you want to color in some coloring books or something, they are so nice. The colors, you see how vibrant they are. I don't know how often I'm going to say that, but I really like them. So now let's start maybe with the bad things about these colored pencils. So as I said, they are not light fast. You do have to swatch them because the color does not correspond to the color on the barrel. They don't have numbers or name. So yeah, even if you do swatch them, be careful because you don't know which pencil you swatched. So actually, if you are going to color with them, just try it out. Try the color on the separate paper before you start coloring. So that would be the best. And they are triangular. So that was something I did not really like because usually I turn the pencil a lot of times in my hand so that I always come to the sharper point of the pencil. But because the barrel is triangular, you do have the problem. So you can just turn it on three sides. You cannot stay in the middle. How to say it? It's just problematic. And I decided to test the white color from the black edition and compare it to the Derwent drawing white because that is the whitest white that I have. And I do have to say that this white from the black edition, Faber Castell Black Edition white, was really good. I was quite surprised. It was not so good as the Derwent drawing, but it was a really nice white color. And white color. White is not a color. White pencil. And then I also decided to test it and compare it to the Polychromos white. And Polychromos was much translucent than the one from the black edition. So I have to say, in this case, even though this is not an expensive pencil or something, the black edition white beats Faber Castell Polychromos white. So that's for sure. I hope you can see it here. Maybe, I mean, it is a little bit difficult to see on the paper because on the camera because they are quite similar, but you can see the difference between the Faber Castell Black Edition and the Faber Castell Polychromos on both papers. So I just decided to do a small test by drawing, as you can see, a light bulb with these colored pencils. And I do have to say, the vibrancy of the colors is so nice. And in this case, on the left side, I did not want to use any solvent. I just wanted to use the pencils as they are to see how they can layer. And if you press hard enough, you can cover all the paper. But in this case, I actually liked it much more, probably because it was the light bulb. I liked it more when I did not, let's say, cover all the paper. And yeah, they are really nice. I would recommend them. So if you want to start coloring on a black paper or just to try something like that, these colored pencils are the best choice. And then on the right side, I will do the same thing. Just in that case, I will be using the Zestit to see if the colors can blend nicely or maybe even better. And also here, as in the previous case, I will first put a couple of layers of the colored pencil before I start using Zestit. And what I noticed with the Zestit was that the white color actually, how to say it disappears. So when you use the Zestit, it just dissolves. So not a lot of white remains, but all the other colors mix really nicely. So I did not have any problems with that, but I did have so that on the places when I went with my brush, so over the white spots, the color just disappeared, so I don't know why that is the case. But still, after using the zested, you can go over it again with your color pencil and put some other layers. But I do have to say, maybe it was the paper. As I said before, I had the feeling that it is slippery. Maybe that's the case, but after, I think, the second layer of the zested, I was lifting up the color. So when I was trying to put the third layer, I was lifting up the color from the paper. So that means you cannot put more than 2 layers on this paper. So I think the problem is the paper and not the colored pencils. I also tried just fast drawing on this grayish brown paper, and also here the colors were really nice, and I was also able to use the zested and mix the colors. So I really have to say I love these pencils. I was really surprised how much I love them, so I will keep them for sure. And what else? Yeah, I had to sharpen the colored pencils. Some of the other reviewers said that it was really difficult to sharpen them. I did not find it so difficult. Maybe they were a little bit stronger. You had to push a little bit harder, but I think that's because of the triangular barrel and nothing else. So it was not so hard. So all in all, as I said before, you do lift some of the color when you go on the third time, as you saw there on my finger. And but with 2 layers you could get really nice colors, and I think if you use another paper it will be also much better. So thank you for watching, and I hope you liked it, and check out my other reviews, and see you next time. Bye.